recording.
Live and record.
Oh.
Ooh, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello.
Live
the
and on
public.
record.
Live and on record. I'm just writing up our
Forever.
set list for tomorrow in paper form. Good night. We're organised like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you been today, Callum? You had a good day?
Yeah, I've just been sat on my computer all day.
I
Pretty
wonder
good.
what you've been doing while you were sat on your computer. That probably sounds worse to the audience than it does. Yeah, he likes RuneScape. It's not anything nefarious.
A lot.
A lot of RuneScape.
I literally just on
anytime-
Slayer all day.
Yeah. We lose Callum to RuneScape annually at this point. Like once a year, he goes, "Boys, I'm feeling it," and then he just disappears into his computer for like.
Do you know what the tipping point was for me?
No.
There was a Dorset police post, right, of a guy who robbed someone at with a knife at an ATM, but he had a Jagex hoodie on.
No.
And I couldn't believe it. It was in Bournemouth, and and I was like, oh man, when I said it to my mate, he was like, oh, you should come back on. There's been so much content. I was like, yeah, go on then.
Yeah. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that guy robbed someone with a Jagex hoodie on.
That's what got you back in.
Yeah.
Hell
Wait,
yeah, dude.
so the robber was wearing the Jagex hoodie, or the victim was wearing the Jagex hoodie?
The robber. Because yeah, I don't know how he
I mean,
got
it would
it.
have been a coincidence if they were both wearing
Yeah.
it.
What's the meme in RuneScape where? Because there is one, isn't there?
Call blimey, what are you doing in my pockets?
Yeah, all right, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, good evening, everyone. I hope you're all well.
I've got
I don't know what day it is or where I am.
I've got a headset hair.
You got what? Headset hair. Oh my god, all right. I'm freaking out then. Instead of looking at you guys in Discord, I can see you in real time. I was having communications with the live stream version of you, which is like a few seconds away.
Oh my god.
It's not real anymore. Nothing's real anymore.
Which one's
Anyway,
which?
professional outfit here as always. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing very well. Tonight we have a very special guest with us, the host of tomorrow's Halloween Headbanger. Please welcome back Mr. Gavin Rand. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's had an awkward cough time.
It's the perfect time.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be great fun.
Yeah,
I think you've got a great lineup there. It's going to be just such a fun night, and I feel really honoured that you chose me to host it.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, when we saw you were doing comedy, put it this way: when we're on tour, when we're heading up and down the country in the van, we often have a lot of stand-up comedy, a lot of sort of like YouTube podcasts that do comedy, all that kind of stuff, while we're traveling up and down. Because obviously, as musicians, you don't always want to be hearing music. Sometimes you need a bit of a break from it. And I feel like the best way to get in the mood for a show is to feel a bit silly, warm up by listening and watching some stand-up comedy. So it gets you right in the right place to play some music. So yeah, it'd be really cool to have you on.
Yeah, man. Well, no pressure. I've only just started.
Yeah, man. That's the best time to get you. I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
We watched Kill Tony, and some of the absolute starters on there is magnificent. It's fantastic. Well worth a go. So just keep for anyone who doesn't watch Kill Tony, it's an acquired taste, but it's fantastic. When you get into it, it's so funny. Comedians coming up, they have 1 minute to be funny, and then they get ridiculed by a panel of comedians. It's phenomenal. It's brutal as well. Right, yeah. So man, we haven't seen you in quite a while. Actually, you've grown a beard since we last saw you. How's that been going?
Well, it's interesting. It's just a kind of a little fungus kind of coming around here a little bit. It's just aging, I feel like at some point everyone will grow a beard, or at least attempt to grow a beard. It's nowhere near the scale of Callum's, which is just incredible.
Callum was born that way, actually.
Well, it's weird. I used to always just
they pulled him out by it.
Like everywhere I worked was like I had to be clean shaven. And then the second I wasn't in a place where I had to be clean shaven, I was like, I'm just gonna fucking grow the beard. Yeah. Because it was, I would literally have to shave. They would make me shave every single day because they were like, oh no, you got like a bit of stubble. And I'm like, it grows too quick.
That's fucking psychotic. Where was that, if you want to?
Mackey's.
Oh, come on.
And
They need clean
spoons.
shaven at McDonald's.
And yeah, and spoons. Well,
Oh.
Mackey's, you can grow a beard, but you have to wear like a tea bag on your face, basically. It was basically and I'd rather shave. I'd rather shave, to be honest, and wear that.
No, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair.
spoons
That's fair.
Weatherspoons was weird. Because they were like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, if you already had a beard, you didn't have to shave, but you couldn't grow a beard.
And that's their prerogative, is it?
Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense.
I didn't realise it was their choice. That's weird. No, you cannot hit puberty, kid.
Yeah, or as long as it looked neat or something, and how neat is dependent on the person in the day.
Managing that day.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Power
I worked for an American company, and they had the same policy, the exact same policy. You cannot grow a beard while you are there unless it's already there and it's neat and it's tidy. Mine's just some scrag.
Surely the game is to wear a fake beard until the real one grows through underneath.
Maybe, yeah.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, Gav, for those who don't know, Gavin is also our hero character in the music video for Hero. So if you haven't seen that, do check it out. I will pop a link in the chat in just a moment. If I can learn to spell, that would be fantastic. But yeah, we haven't seen you in quite a while, dude. So yeah, you've gone on this sort of venture of stand-up comedy, which obviously is, man, that's brave. That's a tough industry, in my opinion, dude. So tell us a bit more about that. What made you want to try it?
Well, I saw it advertised. There was a sort of a stand-up comedy lesson going, like a free thing that resulted in a show at the end of it. And all you had to do was sell tickets and raise money for a charity. And so I was like, well, let's do that. Let's give that a try. First day was just about getting up and introducing yourself. And I took my friend with me, and my friend is just naturally hilarious. He went first, and I had to follow him. He went first. He went up and he just cracked a joke immediately, got the whole room laughing. And I was like, okay, yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so when he got down, I got up, introduced myself. I tried to tell a joke. Silence. So, naturally, I carried on and he quit.
Really?
So,
hell yeah, dude.
It's just been an interesting journey, because I thought that show that I was going to do right at the end of those comedy lessons, I thought that would be the end of it. But I really, really enjoyed it. I had such a great time. And I felt like I wasn't quite done. Like, the material I'd written, it wasn't perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it wasn't perfect at the time. But since then, I feel like I've perfected it. So now I'm trying to just kind of get a bit of mileage out of it and take it to open mics and take it to various different shows, and maybe just kind of apply for maybe paid gigs. Don't know. So obviously I'm very much in the amateur stage of things, but it's good. It's fascinating. It's really great to just kind of get out there and talk to people and talk at people and have them be shamed for heckling me. I love that.
Oh yeah. Do you get the heckle?
One of the first gigs I did, I went up and I introduced myself. Hi, I'm Gavin, and I heard from the back of the auditorium, Gavin!
Classic.
Yeah. And I was just like, well, that's gonna happen, isn't it? Yeah, always. Yeah. Whenever I establish my Reich, James Corden will pay for his crimes.
Yes, good. Yes, good. Although I must say, I feel like Gavin and Stacey is his only good work. But
I'm gonna give Ruth Jones a lot of the credit for that.
Yes, maybe all of it. Although I did hear they're doing a Christmas reunion finale this year.
I've heard that too. I think I know some people who might be working on it.
Oh, no spoilers.
I don't know anything about it. Like, they wouldn't tell me if they did know. So.
I saw them pictured at a pier.
Very Christmassy.
Very Christmassy. Christmas pier.
Christmas
and
pier.
I think Ruth Jones' character was like in like a mobility scooter or pushing someone in a mobility. I can't remember. It looked pretty good though.
Oh right.
Full outfit and everything. I was like, nostalgia.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, mate. So obviously you say you sort of got through that sort of first few shows. I'm quite curious because, like I say, we watch quite a bit of stand-up comedy. Quite interested in the process of how comedy comes about and how you when it comes to how you sort of write your ideas down, because obviously it's kind of similar in a way to writing a song to me. You're going to have a premise, you're going to want to flesh that premise out in some way, and then find a way to make it presentable to a crowd. So how do you start? Do you start with the premise before you have anything else?
I mean, sometimes jokes come out of midair. You just you grab at them, and if you haven't written them down, they're gone.
Yeah.
My opening joke that I use in my current performance, that came to me on the drive to a rehearsal, and I had to think of it really quick, and I wanted to pull over and write it down, but I had to just kind of keep thinking about it and keep remembering it, and then as soon as I got to the rehearsal, wrote it straight down. Premiered it that night, it absolutely killed, and I was like, yes, that was a good one. But then my whole material, like my whole current show, is all about this one story that I came up with. And the story itself, I feel like, is incredibly unlikely. But the jokes around it have been moved and shaped, and just kind of, I've been trying to find the funniest version of that story. And finally, I think I've got it.
Nice.
So that's how that one works. But then obviously there are some other jokes that I've just kind of thought of on the fly, or just some little silly things that have occurred in conversation. I've gone, oh, that's quite funny. And I've worked on it, and it's now shaped into a proper joke. But it's finding spots for those bits to go into, or are they just going to be standalone bits, or am I going to save them for later for some other longer bit? It's weird. It is a process. It's very much a sort of, just cobble stuff together, bit of a mosaic kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. I say a lot of people probably don't really appreciate, but with stand-up comedy, there's a real art of the sort of segue as well, trying to somehow stitch two jokes together that are from completely different areas of the mind, like, and bringing them into one place is the real art form, I think. Cool, man. No, that's fantastic. Absolutely. So you say your first ever show, you bombed pretty hard then?
Yeah, my first experience on stage in front of other comedians was a complete bombing.
That's fucking amazing. I feel that's the best way to go, though, because I've actually got to work on this.
It happens. I feel like you say things and then you go, oh, why did I say that? And really what it is you've just got to test your material in various different places. I've been to quite a few new material nights just as a way of seeing the process of how stuff is working, because I feel like I've got a fairly polished act now, but it certainly wasn't that way in the beginning. And I've seen a lot of comedians just get up and try stuff like they are in the process of polishing it. So they're just trying random bits out and hoping to see what works. So
I quite specifically enjoyed that as well. I mean, there's one down Bournemouth I went to last year, which was it was very much like a new materials night. And it was like, they said, right, no phones, no cameras. We're going to make some fuck ups here, and we're going to work our way through it together. Because really the only way to do it, I mean, practicing in a mirror is one thing, but you don't have the audience reaction, do you? So it's like you can only get real experience from it by actually being in front of a crowd of people. I feel like the best people to be in front of are then other comedians as well. Because they're going to be I guess they're simultaneously the toughest audience, but also the most understanding audience, aren't they? So tough balance there.
Absolutely, yeah. And some of it as well, like something in your material occasionally just kind of it turns into something in their mind, and they come back to you and say, look, I've got a joke here, and if you want it, you can have it. And I've done that with other people, and other people have done that with me, and some of those jokes have made it into my final product, and I think some of my jokes have made it into theirs. So it's a fair exchange, really, and it's great to have those sort of minds, that hive mind almost, just working on your stuff.
Yeah, man. Hanging around, I've hung around a few comedians and that. And it's like they're the most fun people a lot of the time because they're looking, not necessarily, I guess, intentionally or consciously looking for premises and ideas and jokes out of everything, but they'll be the ones to fucking find it if there is one. I love that. I love being around it. Callum,
yeah, definitely.
I was going to ask, have you got any pre-organized questions today, mate, or do you want to keep going?
Let's keep going.
Solid. All right. Yeah, I was going to say, so in terms of your style of comedy, are there sort of a few acts you'd sort of compare yourself to for what you're aiming for, or are you going completely fresh on it?
I mean, I've got quite a few role models that I absolutely adore. Greg Davis is incredible. His storytelling is just immaculate. The way he weaves jokes into his story, it is beautiful. It's incredible to watch. Also, John Mulaney, I feel like despite some recent controversies, he is absolutely hilarious. I feel like, I don't know, I'm going to say something really controversial here. I feel like he was better when he was on the coke.
Yeah,
but
that's comedians.
Still, even now he's off it, now he's sober, he's still hilarious. He's still like right up there. And of course, Norm Macdonald is one of my bigger ones, just someone who's completely uncompromising in his view of comedy. He knows what he thinks is funny and he presents it to the world. Yeah, I just love him.
That's one of the ones that I think Norm Macdonald's brought up quite a bit when we're watching the Kill Tony shows and stuff on tour. They always bring up Norm Macdonald. They're like, that's like a guy they revere. And these guys are killers right now as well. So I don't know if you've watched it or not. You get the likes of people like Shane Gillis on there quite regularly. Joe Rogan goes on there. Yeah, it's a really wild panel of people. And there's a guy called Sam Talent who we watched the other day that I really want to keep an eye on. I think that guy's kind of inevitable at the moment because he was so funny. Like every single comedian that came up, obviously they do their 60 seconds, then the interview comes about, and he was just fucking on it. He was able to make a joke out of anything that was said. I love that. So good.
That's great. That is a fantastic ability to have. I wish I had it.
Yeah. I don't imagine it's a natural one. It's a learned one, surely.
I think it must be. But you do have to have that brain. Oh, yeah. Like Lee Mack is one that I really admire because he can just fire something off. Oh, so quick. Honestly, it's exhausting watching him sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't require any thought at all. It's just there on the tip of his tongue.
Is it, I think, Would I Lie to You? That's what I watch him on. That's the kind of thing where he really excels because he's just fucking straight on it every single time.
Yeah, so fast. Unbelievable.
I love that. I imagine that's kind of like flexing a muscle, right? So it must be, by doing that kind of show, to him it's reps, it's just repetition. And the more he's around it, the more he's able to do it, the more those pathways are going to be reinforced, the more able to do it he will become. So it's just surely a level of experience as well.
I think so, yeah. So I think from my point of view, what I want to do is just immerse myself in that world. Keep going to see comics, keep going to see... Like, I'm really lucky in that from my comedy group, like 6 or 7 people are still going and still working on it.
Cool.
And some of them are doing really, really well. There's a couple who've just performed with Robin Ince. I don't know if you know him.
I've heard the name, but
very, very good. He's on. He has loads of panel shows on like Radio 4. He supported Ricky Gervais in the early days.
Oh, I've seen him about. Yeah.
But yeah, he's been on TV quite a few times. But yeah, they've been up and supported him, and I'm like, wow, man, that's a hell of a bill to be on.
It seems like one of the really cool things about comedy as well. They tend to a lot of the time be able to choose their own supports and bring you on a few shows and shit, which I think is really cool, man. It's nice. We've started trying to. Honestly, I'll say from what I've been learning of the sort of, I guess primarily the English comedy scene, but also the Austin comedy scene specifically out in Texas, is the way they operate and bring people up around each other. We're really trying to do that with music as well. Like with our bands and stuff, we handpick who we want to have on supports, I'd say 90% of the time. So we're really lucky to be able to sort of choose the bands we want to see live. And in the hopes that because we want to see it, hopefully our fan base, who might have similar taste to us, will also want to see it. So I really like that from comedy. It doesn't happen as much in, I think, other performance industries. And I think it should.
Yeah, definitely. I remember going to your gig. God, when was that? When was that gig that I came to? The one, I can't even remember the bar. I know Chimp House were playing.
Yeah.
Andromedus. Who else? Oh, Ben Francis was there, of course. I love that gig. You had such good, such good bands around you. It was fantastic, and of course, you put on a hell of a show as well. I was so impressed.
Man, it's so good. Honestly, I think it excels us in some way. Each time we put on killer bands in front of us, the better they are, the better we're going to be, because we all bring each other up in that room. I really think it's about, I've said it before, I'm not a religious guy. I'm kind of spiritual, but it is something about summoning the muse or something like this in the room that's going on between a group of different musicians. We're all presenting our own form of, that creation. and there seems to be that kind of like communal. You need to summon the energy there for it to go that well in the first place. So the more killers we can put on in front of us and behind us and whatever, the more we're going to do it. Like,
Yeah, it's almost like a healthy competition in a way.
There's an element of that, yeah, definitely.
Like an unspoken like no one's really trying to outdo each other, but you are at the same time. You are trying to put on the best show.
Yeah, and for me, it's just like I think it's more if the band who have just been on have absolutely killed it. The audience is already in that place where they're having a good time.
Yeah.
So it's easy for us to then enhance whatever that is and try and bring it up to the next step. It's like we're helping each other up a set of stairs. You know, those set of stairs are just pure fucking raw energy, and I love doing it, man. It's so good. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, same. I'm really hoping that my levels of introduction will just kind of get that energy going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We've got a few options of how we want to do it, so I'll let you know about that in a bit after the call. But yeah, there's a few different ways we can do it as well. So I will let you know this. We can either have you upstairs or downstairs or both, I think. So we'll work that out, whatever's best. So yeah, that'll be fun. You'll be able to present to the full room.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. All right, nice one. I appreciate that.
And wait till you see the fucking intro we've got planned, dude.
Oh,
it's pretty good. I'll clue you in on it after the call.
We're building anticipation here.
Yeah, the people who are
tested it in North Devon the other day, and
yeah.
it was fucking great, dude. We got so many pops out of the crowd just for walking on stage. It was so good.
Sweet.
In
Love
true
that.
comedy fashion, however, Stevie's guitar amp was not turned on when we went to go into the first song.
Yeah, we did some amazing intro.
Build-up, and then it just fizzled.
Oh, God.
So yeah, we're going to try that again.
Oh, man.
Fucking brilliant that was.
He's never going to do that ever again. He's going to constantly...
never forget.
He's going to always be checking his amp.
Even halfway through a show, just...
Yeah, he probably will be.
Fucking right. Yeah, man. Callum, I'm going to hand over to you, mate, because I've got to switch to the other window on my computer, and I'm confused.
Right, what other window? What else are you doing?
Facebook.
Oh, that's what I'm looking at.
I'm on the live stream.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking at Facebook and nothing else. It's
sus.
not the way.
Fucking sus.
Right.
I've got to print the set list. You see that machine behind me? It's about to start doing shit.
Was comedy something you ever saw yourself doing? Or was it just
Probably. Yeah. In school, I feel like I always wanted to be the center of attention, and I always wanted to be the funny one. But sadly, I was always outshone by a lot of other people that were just incredibly funny people. And maybe we just ended up bouncing off each other, but I don't know. I guess I just sort of lost sight of it in the end. I think I just kind of got a little bit focused on acting. And comedy just kind of went by the wayside. But I don't know. I just saw the advert and went, go on then, let's try this. And since then, it's just snowballed. Yeah, just like throwing a rock onto a ski slope. It's just continued to build and build and build. And eventually, one day, I'm going to knock over a child.
Hopefully. Because that'd make a good fucking joke. We're in the meta now, boys.
I was going to say it's ski lodge, but then actually child's funnier.
Yes, yeah. It's more brutal. We like that. Right, excuse my rudeness. I need to turn on the printer.
Will the printer work first time? It's already not working. Classic printers. Have you got like a...
Well, if I need you guys to... Oh, sorry, carry on.
Have you got like a Halloween set sorted, or are you just doing like a kind of normal set?
You know what? I've been through quite a few drafts of different ideas I've wanted to try.
Yeah.
Some of it has to do with my Halloween costume.
Okay.
But I've pretty much rejected that idea now because it was kind of funny, but also kind of like exceptionally dark. I I don't know if I should give away what I'm dressing up as and what I'm doing, but
I think save it.
Entirely down to you.
Yeah, I would say save it.
Do you know, Callum?
Yeah, you said. Or is it?
Did,
wait,
yeah,
is it different now?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Or if it's all a lie.
No, I think I've stuck with my original idea for a costume, by the way. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't entirely sure whether I was going to do that level of comedy when it comes to it, and I think I don't know.
It might be funnier.
Well,
it might be funnier to be dressed up and just not acknowledge it at all. You know, it just has nothing to do with anything you're saying.
That'd be pretty funny.
I mean, I could sort of tell you roughly what it is. So the person or the character that I was going to dress up as, or that I am going to dress up as, is dead. And my plan was to have this character be resurrected. Oh, hold on. Your printer is going mad at the back there. Has my character possessed the printer and is now objecting to me revealing my plan?
It's been a little boogie as it prints. It's boogieing.
It's freaking the dog out. Look at him. He's like, what the hell? Oh, Sorry about that.
Oh, wow.
Still going.
No, it's all right. That's an interesting, interesting thing to happen. But yes, because my character was dead, I was gonna have just a little bit of a joke about how my character's been brought back from the dead just to present this show.
Yeah.
And my character is not entirely happy about it.
Yeah.
He was gonna be like, well, I've been dead for 30 years. I got brought back for this. It was peaceful. People say being alive must be better than being dead. Well, I wish I was still dead.
Questionable.
Yeah. Not because this is going to be a terrible gig or anything, just because it's quiet.
I like it. I think it could work.
It was going to be something like that. I was going to really go deep into it, but I feel like it's in bad taste. So I've scrapped that.
With us, there is no bad taste. I will say that we'll go for the darkest, weirdest humor you can find, and all of the above. So do not worry about.
I feel like taste. Because the audience won't necessarily know me or my level of humor, they might just be going. So I've scrapped that plan. I'm going with something a bit better, a bit more conventional.
Down, man! I'm really excited for it, man. It's cool. We've not really we've never had anyone sort of present any of our shows, so I'm quite excited about the concept of it, and because there's also the practical reasons for us. You'll be able to hopefully get people down into the room before the bloody guitars start and shit like that. So I think sort of guide people through the evening a bit as well. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've sort of got a little script for. It's not really a script, but it's like a little sort of bullet point thing. Of stuff I want to say in between the bands, so yeah,
perfect.
It's gonna be good.
All right. So obviously, we sort of met you more through the acting side of it. Have you been doing much acting recently?
Yeah, but mostly local stuff like theatre more than anything. I've had a couple of things come out recently. Just stuff that's been in the pipeline. Like a lot, we made it ages and ages and ages ago, and now it's finally coming out. The feature film I shot, 7.5 years ago, is on. Well, it's out in America. We're still waiting for a UK release date, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It'll be soon. There's also a short film that I did. We shot that just after lockdown happened, so that would have been about 3 years ago, and that's finally made its way out onto the platforms.
Yeah.
So there are some things happening, really. I would say my face is getting out there, but my face is currently hidden behind this fuzz. So...
Which has nothing to do with the character, we promise.
Let's just say on November the 1st, I'm freaking shaving.
Hell yeah, dude. I wasn't able to achieve the standard of beard I would require for the character I'm going as, so I've had to bail on that because it was more Callum's sort of department that I need the length. I'd need the length to shape it, and I couldn't. I'm not strong enough. Very sad.
I decided to dress up as
I
someone
feel it.
who
I
doesn't
feel
have
it.
a beard.
Yeah.
Every night, I've been getting some. What's it called? What do you put in garden pots?
Soil?
Not mud.
Soil.
Yeah, so like Miracle Grow. I've been putting Miracle Grow all up here.
Yeah.
It's open to the best.
I was doing.
You know, I only hit
someone went
puberty
red,
last
I
week,
think.
so
Quick catch up. So tell us, what film is it that's releasing that I can put a link in the chat for?
Oh, sure. Okay, so the feature film is called Off-World Alien Planet. I don't know which platform it's going to be released on. I know it's available in the US. I'm not sure which platform, again, it's released on in the US. But when it comes out in the UK, I will be sure to let everyone know.
Oh, if that's the same one, Octane TV's got it. Is
That's
it
it.
Octane?
Yep, that's
yeah,
them.
yeah, perfect. Right, the new trailer. I haven't seen this one. I'm gonna have a look at that in a bit.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
neither have I, to be fair. I've seen the film. I don't think I've seen the new trailer.
Hell yeah! Right, that's out there. I'm gonna put a post for that, guys. Go support that. Go subscribe. Go check out Off-World Alien Planet because that looks fun. Hell yeah, dude! Man, that's so cool. So you say you got a few things in the works, acting wise as well.
Yeah, just some local theatre stuff. There's one that's been just an absolute challenge. Like, I've done Shakespeare, I've done David Mamet, I've done some really, really wordy plays, really, really wordy playwrights. And I got given this monologue. It's only like 90 seconds long. Oh my God, I can't memorize this thing. It's so
Wordy
difficult.
one, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not wordy necessarily. What it is, it's a transcript from someone else, and I've got to memorize every single little bit of it, every pause, every stutter, every single word, and this person repeats the same word like 8 or 9 times throughout, so it's remembering where it goes from there. Oh,
it's intensive. I bet it's pretty good though. I guess
it's a challenge.
Gonna build up some
yeah,
skills.
and that's what I go
and,
for.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's new things to pick up. It's new challenges to set myself and just see what I can do. And it is one of the hardest things I've ever done, especially because my brain is starting to get old. But, you know, it's one of those things. You just got to keep trying, keep doing new things. And that way you just, you challenge yourself. It's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, agreed. All right, Callum, I'm going to send it back to you for a minute.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys get that. I said, I'm sure you guys get that in your field as well.
Oh, God,
You
yeah,
gotta
man.
push
Well,
the
yeah.
envelope.
We've had a few shows where we've had just enough technical issues to put the show under, and somehow we've kept it going. We've had guitar strings going twice in a row. We've had all sorts. In-ears disappearing. Yeah, that works. But it's all reps. It's all helping us get better at it, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Somewhat. Yeah, like every gig we have a little bit of extra gear.
Yeah, you got something
new.
Yeah, like we'll test this today. We're gonna get you on in-ears soon. That's the trick, my guy.
Yeah.
We should. Oh yeah, Gavin, I want to have a chat with you soon because we've got some music video ideas. I'd like to return your character. He's got a whole arc to play out, so I'll have a word with you about that. We're saying this in public because I also want to tease the idea that, guys, tomorrow we're going to be testing a brand new song, which we haven't done in a while, and a brand new cover. So if you want to be the first or among the first to hear these brand new tracks, then make sure you get your tickets for the Regional 1 Halloween Headbanger for tomorrow night in Bournemouth at the Anvil. Doors are at 7. Tickets are £10 in advance. They're 15 on the door. So get them in advance. Don't be silly. Save the £5. Spend it on beer. That's the way to go. And yeah, we'll be sticking around for a bit. We'll be having a few drinks. We'll be going live music till midnight. It's going to be pretty intense, followed by DJs upstairs. So pretty good event. You're getting a lot for that £10. 5 bands. You're going to pay these bands £2 each. Let's do it.
I don't know if
Right,
the Electric Boulevard place, are they doing free entry anyway in the upstairs?
I'm not certain. I believe it might be free entry upstairs if you want some DJ fun.
Yeah. Sometimes most places do
later in the night.
Ticketed for Halloween, don't they? A lot of the time.
Yeah. Well, man, it's an event. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm quite proud that Anvil have sort of given us free reign over the whole venue, essentially, for an event like Halloween. That's quite a lot of trust they put in us, and we could absolutely fuck it up. Hopefully not.
Who knows?
I'm sure you won't. I've seen your shows before. You guys are just awesome.
Cheers, man. Hey, we got some stuff planned for tomorrow. We're gonna do some funky shit. We're gonna that new intro, the new songs, a few little bits and bobs here and there. We've added a little bit to one of the tracks people will be very familiar with, where we introduce the band. There's a little extra in there as well. That'll be fun. And we've got one of our friends who we can't mention dressing up to help us out with a little bit of the intro as well, which is it's going to be the right level of silly.
He did dress rehearsal with us and everything.
Yeah,
we did dress rehearsals.
We're very professional. It's incredible. Yeah, man. Cal, I'm going to send it back to you because I need to reply to some of these messages.
I'm going to have to get ready in steady place. Anvil.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, that's another thing. We will be decorating the place a bit as well.
Oh, so. Yeah. We have to be there. We're getting there early as
We're getting there like midday to just crack on the decks, dude.
Well, allegedly midday. We'll see.
Well, probably one. Maybe 2, maybe 5. No, I don't know what I'm saying.
we might
Depends how long that printer's going for.
Yeah, I'm going to set it off again in a minute. That's our set list back there. So if you want spoilers, good luck pixel hunting that shit.
Yeah. You can enhance it with AI.
Yeah. Have completely random words, squiggles, and too many fingers.
Yeah. And like 3 letters combined into one amalgamation.
Callum, did you see the new incognito mode video?
Which one?
AI.
Oh, that's not new. I was like a week old. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh, a week old. Oh, I'm sorry. I live on the internet.
I'm chronically online.
It's fucking great, dude.
I'm in the dark on this. I've been in a cave for the last week. What are you talking about?
A real cave?
No, not a real cave. I've just been, like, figuratively speaking, just incredibly busy. Here, there, everywhere, doing all sorts of stuff. I haven't really been on the internet.
Man, I'm totally with you. I was in London last night until, well, we left it just before midnight-ish, probably about 11, actually, something like that. But, God, man, driving there took 5.5 hours. Driving back was an extra 3.5. I was like, oh, fuck London, dude. It's not worth it anymore.
Ilfracombe took us that long, didn't it?
Yeah, in Ilfracombe, the roads are clear and you have a good time. London, you pay 4 or 5 times the amount you should.
It's not even motor roads either, isn't it? Through Ilfracombe, it's all like almost
Put it this way,
country lane.
We got to a point and it said, "Oh, you've got 2 hours left." I was like, "Oh, fuck, that's quite a long way." 15 miles. 2 hours.
Oh god.
No, that's fun.
Yeah. London.
Fuck
That's London.
Oh my god.
London.
However, it was quite a fun show. It was good. It was the Dark Romantics, who are also going to be at the Region 1 Halloween Headbanger tomorrow night.
Yeah, boy.
Me plugging pretty hard right now. I'm pretty good at that.
Ooh. How long are the tickets on sale for, do you know?
I think they're on sale until tomorrow, somewhere around 5 p.m. Normally they do a cut-off. It's all controlled by We Got Tickets. I never know when they're going to turn it off.
I think sometimes it's like 6, isn't it? Because I know at Bear Cave...
Sometimes it is 6. I wouldn't leave it that late just in case, because it's not necessarily going to be 6. I don't know.
Who knows? We'll do a post tomorrow.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't got those tickets, why not? It's so much cheaper in advance. But it is payday for people today, I suppose. Today, tomorrow.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Shit, that's annoying, isn't it? Imagine payday falling on Halloween. Oh, we might get some people on the door then. All right, I'm going to send some messages out. make sure they come on down.
When are you getting paid monthly?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
lame.
a king.
Lame.
Yeah, I have to budget. I used to. Oh man, when I was on weekly, it was a game changer. Weekly,
I
was a
get
game
paid.
changer.
I get paid by the cycles of the moon.
Yeah.
That's what it is for
Yeah,
lunar
it is,
pay.
yeah.
4
Apparently, there
weeks.
used to be 13 months.
That's the way to do it. 13 months, 4 weeks every single month, and every month starts with a Monday and ends with a Sunday. Fucking, that's perfect.
Have we just been fucked with? Because
Yeah.
the month system doesn't really make sense, does it? I just don't think it does. Like, why are there 28 days in one and 31 in the other and 30
It could
in
just
the
be
other?
it could be the same. It could just be 28 in all of them. And 13.
Yeah.
28? Wait. Yeah, 28.
Well, December, Dec means 10, doesn't it? October, 8.
Yeah.
Like, come on, what's going on?
No, I actually know that. That's a weird little bit of trivia. So this was when they were establishing the calendar. Who was it? So June and July are the outliers there. They were just kind of shoehorned into the calendar to like shove the rest of the months out. I think it was Julius Caesar that did it, hence July.
Yeah.
That's me speculating, actually. I don't know. I might have just pulled that out of my bum.
Well, June is Juno. Is it Juno or something like this? Is a Roman deity of some sort? I'm going to fact check myself.
Oh,
on
yeah,
that
that makes sense.
Yeah, a Roman goddess.
Maybe
Juno was the
Facebook
Roman
chat would
goddess of marriage. There you go. And I guess Julius would have been. I actually really want to know this now. I can't type.
Oh, the miracle of technology.
It is named after Julius Caesar.
Yes!
Holy shit.
I know things sometimes.
Oh my god, that guy was such a giga chad, dude. It's 2,000 years later. We're still using his name for a whole month, dude. And it's one of the big ones. It's good.
Yeah.
And for a salad.
And for a salad, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he snuck himself in summer as well. He was like, I ain't having any of that winter shit.
Yeah.
Okay, tanning season, boys. Let's go. Hell yeah. So, I've worked out the set times. There are 4 bands tomorrow, half hour each, followed by us headlining the act around 11 p.m. for an hour. We're going to have to work the door between us. My mum's ill, so...
Until they stop us.
Until they stop us. You can't stop us. You can't possibly stop this. It's going to be fun.
Well, I'll need longer before we go on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you know what I mean.
If you know what
You'll
I
be playing
mean.
RuneScape. I know what you're up to, motherfucker.
Oh, I could. Perfect. Perfect.
So hold on, guys. We need to delay the show. I'm fishing.
I'll do it at the same time.
Just on side stage, like, oh.
We could. I could get something lined up. I could get an XP lined up, a level up lined up.
Yeah. My God, I'm very derailed today. Have you been listening to the new Linkin Park tracks at all, Gav?
No, actually, that's passed me by. I'm sorry.
Oh boy, I'm gonna send a link to you. They're very good. New singers, great.
No, oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. I've been honestly so busy the last couple of weeks. I went off to Cornwall last week, just to take a break.
Yeah.
But then when I got back that night, I went to Cardiff, and then got back, and then went off to work. And on the drive to work, my alternator fell out, which I'm actually kind of glad about, because at least it didn't happen while in Cardiff or in Cornwall. That might be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
And then every day I've been doing something. Every night I've been doing something. There's been no chance for internet at all.
Well, we'll send you some links. We got some shit to catch up on, my guy. Don't you worry about that.
I reckon language itself has changed in the time that I haven't been on the internet.
Probably.
Genuinely.
Yeah. Honestly, the Zoomers are speeding that shit up, though. They're quick. They come up with... We did a post recently where we used Zoomer language and only Zoomer language. And it felt disgusting.
We didn't say Mr. Beast. We should have said Mr. Beast.
Oh, shit. We didn't say, 100 million trees. $10 billion. Yeah, fuck. No, I'm obviously joking. I did a Zoomer joke the other day. We were on stage and there was like a few of the younger crowd there in North Devon. And then I was like... What did I say? It was like This one's going to be a bit emotional. Not that you guys have developed that yet, but they went. I don't think it went down as well as I'd hoped, but I enjoyed it. It was like, they need to know that it's just a joke. I didn't mean it.
That may have got some tumbleweed. I've got tumbleweed on standby in case I bomb.
Oh, good idea. I will.
Yeah.
I will find someone who sells weed.
Oh, we need an air.
Roll it.
Or we'll get an air horn to like fill the space. So if you bomb, we'll just be like.
Yeah, on the SPD.
Or like a slide whistle or something. I think a slide whistle would add to it.
Back of the room just.
I don't know if that'd be better or worse if you're bombing. I feel like.
I don't know, man. We could get like cricket sound effects put on the SPD.
I think that would be. If it's a guy with the slide whistle, I think it's just it adds to it, doesn't it?
We can get a slide whistle for tomorrow, surely. Is Absolute open? They'll have that. They won't have drum kits, but they'll have a fucking slide whistle. I have no doubt about that. We could get a ukulele while we're there. Just can't believe it. We just shit on Absolute every single episode at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's our own fault.
We did a practice there and everything worked.
We paid for the big room.
Yeah. And it was
good.
We had asked for microphones and XLRs and we got them.
That was pretty good.
Once.
That was pretty good.
There you are. So you balance it out. You insult them, but then you give them credit as well. I mean, that's kind of that's comedy.
I only insult the shop. The rest of it's great, but the shop has. I'm only pissed because they eliminated their drum department, isolated it in this tiny room, and then got a full room dedicated to fucking ukuleles.
Crazy.
Like, fuck that.
We were giving them credit for like.
Goes to show how popular Mumford and Sons are, I guess.
Oh god, yeah. There are drums in Mumford and Sons. I don't know, man. You can't test the kits anymore. They have to like lock down the whole bloody place.
How are people going to make their apology videos? Get the ukuleles.
Gal Gadot singing in the background. Shit. Man. Oh, but yeah, no, seriously, dude. It's been a while. Really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
And for
guys,
a good
if
night.
You haven't yet.
A good night. Full of ghouls.
Ghouls and scary girls.
Ghouls and spells.
Every single band has outfits planned, by the way.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking party. We need to have a bit of a chat with you about how we're going to present prizes and shit, because we're going to do some prizes for good outfits.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've got some ideas. I'll have a chat with you after the stream.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That'd be pretty good.
Cannons.
Yeah, yeah, I want a t-shirt cannon in like a 10-foot room.
Yeah.
Well, Sully said as well, he's also doing prizes. So.
Yeah, we need to hook up with him on that and see what the plan is.
If we can integrate in this.
By the way, guys, if you haven't followed Gavin yet on Instagram, follow @GavinRandComedy. I'll put it in the chat now.
He's got a different Instagram now.
Yeah, if for nothing else, then at least for the profile picture, because it's my favorite profile picture I've seen in a long fucking time. It's like
there's a story behind it.
I know it's you, but it doesn't even look like you.
There is a story behind it. So I help run a kids' youth theatre. And one of the kids came in one day and said, "Hey, look at this." And then she shoved her camera in my face and she set it to 0.5. And that was the picture. And I just thought it was so incredibly beautiful.
So that's like a genuine reaction as well.
It's just me going,
It's you getting possessed is what that is, mate.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love that. That is fantastic, my dude. Oh my god. Yeah, well, can't wait to do this tomorrow, man. Really excited for it. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as well. Stick around after the stream. We'll have a little chat as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Shanice says hello. Good evening, Shanice. Hope you're well. Hopefully see you tomorrow. And as many others of you as physically possible, because we want to fill out the anvil, get really fucked up, all dressed up, having a good time. It's going to be a bit of a party rock, I reckon.
We're going to go to the anvil and we're going to get hammered.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's an opener. That's an opener. Hell yeah. We need like a whack sound as well, I think. Whack.
Like a little clown horn.
Yeah. Whack. Yeah, that's pretty good. I do quite a good clown horn, but I'll save that for another time.
The clown.
Not already. Hell yeah.
That's part of your opening act, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm actually playing twice tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's different.
All right.
It's going to be good. Well, thank you again for coming on, mate. It's been great to catch up with you. And for those who are watching, you probably realize by now, this is us genuinely catching up. We get in the green room for a few minutes, set everything up. We just go live and chat shit because I feel like it's fun. And hopefully people enjoy it too. And it's good to have a listen in on. But yeah, if you've been watching this evening, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching in the future, thank you from the past. And we will see you tomorrow at the Region 1 Halloween Headbanger 2024 at the Anvil in Bournemouth. Get the tickets in advance. You literally save like £5 whole, dude. That's a lot of money. The economy's fucked.
And you skip all the hubbub of paying and the card and
the pissing
door.
around with the card machine at the door, which never goes right for us.
You're holding everyone up as well.
Yeah, there's a moral reason to buy them in advance.
Everyone hates you. Everyone hates you.
I mean, we actually do get more money if you don't buy in advance, but
we want you to have the fiver.
Yeah, you see that? That's not a prop. That's real. That's legal tender. I'll have you know.
Genuine money. Winston Churchill on my head.
Yeah, copy that serial code down quick, Callum. I don't know why.
That's not a valuable one.
The more you say it's genuine, the less I believe it's genuine. But it's real, genuine £5 note. It's real, genuine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect.
It's fine. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. We'll catch you again next week. We'll have some kind of guest probably sorted by then. We'll find out. We are announcing some huge, probably the biggest shows of our career so far will be announced this Friday. So keep an eye on the socials for that because they're big and scary and we need all your help that we can get to make it busy and we don't look stupid. Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.